another ASMR video with myself here on the Call Us Kent. So tonight we are going to be working on a project in the Netherrack, obviously. So my main base, which you got to see in the last episode, I think it was, is down that way. And I've managed to set up a couple of the hostile mob farms in it. Specifically, the gas tier farm is now set up, and the zombie piglin gold farm is also set up, ready to go. And now comes the arduous task of clearing out all of the blocks and possible spawning areas around it out to 128 blocks, I believe it is, away from the farms. And I figured, while I'm at it, I might as well just make it a nice even 150 in every direction. So that's what we're working on. I dug these tunnels out from the base to 150. It's the wall right here. And I did these tunnels off to each side, and they connect with other ones and kind of create an outline for this whole thing. So we'll start off probably going counterclockwise, because I don't know, something about that just feels right to me. And we're going to dig the netherrack out of the bedrock ceiling. And once we finish with that, we'll take out another layer of the circle, just widen this path in, until all of this is gone. That probably won't happen in this video, because it's a lot. But we'll make some progress towards that. So yeah, let's get started. So, a little bit of work for jumping on here to record. Just kind of clearing out, obviously setting up the outline. And preparing my picks and stuff, which I did at the Blaze farm. And obviously I'm not going to get all of this out of the bedrock in this pass. Some of it I won't see until I open up this side, so it's no big deal. But something to be aware of. But yeah, my picks were pretty beat up, honestly, so starting out fresh here. I've got this one just down a little bit from what we've done now, and then this one's full up, ready to go. And I'm going to try and grab all the netherrack that I can while I'm here. As you guys probably know, despite the fact that it's plentiful, netherrack is actually a finite resource. There's no way, that I'm aware of anyway, without mods and or creative or whatever, to create an infinite supply of netherrack. So, even though it's plentiful, try not to lose any that I don't have to. And, you know, obviously, I'm not going to be able to get every single block. But if I can get close to getting all of them, that'd be great. The thing a lot of people don't know about Netherrack is it is actually the nether equivalent to clay balls. You can throw netherrack into a furnace, and now probably a blast furnace, but I haven't tested that, so don't quote me on it. And it cooks into nether brick, which you can also get from pigment bartering now. And those can be crafted into nether brick blocks, or mixed with nether wart to make red nether brick blocks. Ugh. So if you're trying to save your nether bricks, make them stretch further, you just have a bunch of nether wart laying around. That could be an option. But if you are just flush with nether bricks, maybe from a pigment trading system or what have you, you can just craft them straight into nether brick. Unless you just want the brighter red of the red nether brick. I believe both types have every variant, so stairs, slabs, fences. So, yeah. We've come a bit of a ways on the villager trading hall here in the Nether. We officially have 6 master masons, each one offering 2 unique colors of terracotta, the unglazed variety, which is awesome. So if you do some quick math, that's 12 unique colors out of 16, which means we only have 2 more to get. Not expecting that to be easy. I'm anticipating starting to get a lot more repeat colors now, which will kind of slow progress a bit. We're good there. Trading with the masons to see which terracotta colors they have has given me a huge supply of chiseled stone brick blocks and a small supply of brick blocks, because the first trade you get is 10 bricks for 1 emerald, I think. And then 4 bricks craft into a single block of brick. So I have some of those stockpiled. I'm thinking about using some of these resources I'm able to gather now. The pigment bartering and the masons to kind of retheme the main base to a more basically make materials that I can get natively in the Nether. I think that would be really cool. So I'm thinking I might replace the cobblestone bits with blackstone, which you can get from pigment bartering. The stone brick stuff I would replace with nether brick, which again you can get from pigment bartering, or just mining up a whole nether fortress. And the smooth stone I'll probably replace with the different versions of polished granite, which I can get from the masons, some of them. Actually, a surprisingly large number of them have the dripstone trade, yet none of the 6 that I have currently have the polished andesite trade, so I'm still waiting on that one. I thought out of 8 I had to get at least 1. I didn't realize I would be so close though. Yeah, I think only one of the current masons has polished diorite and polished granite as trades. Then a lot of the rest have the unpolished special stone for emerald trades instead of the emeralds for the polished version trades, which is less helpful for me here in the Nether, since the recipes to make those types of stone require cobble, I believe. And I'm hopeful that one of the last 2 will have the andesite trade as well. So, another reason I was taking on this project now, being that it is so time consuming, was actually to kill some time. Well, another one of my new farms kind of gets running. I found out recently that you can actually do turtles in the Nether. So I grabbed some turtle eggs from the overworld and set up the farm so they have their native beaches, and threw some eggs on there. 4 of them, that's what I had to work with. And now I'm just waiting for them to hatch. In the overworld, the hatching time takes as long during the day, but when it hits nighttime, it actually goes a lot faster. Because there's not really a night in the Nether, the hatching speed for the eggs never really increases. So you just have to wait a really, really long time for them to hatch. But I did test it in a test world. I set up a beach in the Nether and threw some eggs on it. And increased the random tick speed from 3 to 50,000. And the eggs hatched really fast. And it's like that. So I know it works. It's just a question of waiting with the standard tick speed and seeing exactly how long that's going to take. And the reason I wanted the turtles in the Nether was actually kind of funny. So with the turtles, you can get access to shoots or scutes, depending on how you pronounce it, which is like the little pieces of turtle shell, which you can make into helmets, and you can use for potion brewing. That's the main reason. I do have a potion brewing set up here, and any of the ingredients I can make natively is always a good thing. Potion of the Turtle Master. But you can also use the turtles as a source of seagrass. Which, I have to tell you, the idea that I can harvest seagrass natively in the Nether, that is kind of hilarious to me. So yeah, when I found that out, I had to set up the farm. Plus, it also serves to allow me to farm turtle eggs, which I can use to set up other farms in the overworld at the end. Excuse me. Or I can use them to set up luring agents for mob farms, like I did with the zombie piglin gold farm. It uses a turtle egg to draw the zombie piglins into the kill area, which is just a short drop onto a wither rose and some soul sand that's sitting on top of a hover. So a pretty simple mechanism, honestly, but it works great. The few that have spawned in there have quickly met their demise, and I don't need a huge drop shaft to accomplish it. It lets me use that space for other things, like a wither rose farm, or a gas tier farm, or a turtle farm, all of which are set up in a space that was occupied by just the one farm before. So yeah, I think it was a solid move overall. Okay, so here is the road that goes between my main base and the Wither Skeleton Skull Farm. It's pretty long, and I think if I counted it out, the 150 block area from my main base and the 150 area for the Wither Skeleton Skull Farm, whenever I go get about to setting that up, I don't think they even intersect, so that tells you how long this is. So yeah, maybe we'll combine them at some point, but that's a ways off. So when this part is done, I'm thinking I'll probably put either chain or iron bars every so often along this, attaching up into the bedrock. So it just looks like this road is kind of hanging down from the bedrock. I think that would look pretty cool. It's not going to afford much protection to the people running along it, but there shouldn't really be a lot spawning to mess with them anyway, so hopefully that kind of takes care of itself. I guess the big issue would be gas, and if everything's fireball proof. Well, I'm gonna have like rails and stuff set up too, so I don't know. We'll see how exactly we want to set all that up. What's that? There's a huge void up there. That's so weird. I didn't do that for sure. Alright. I mean, I'm clearing it out anyway, so. Not like it changes my plans. Just interesting. Not used to seeing the naturally spawning voids. And when I do find them, they're usually filled with lava, so. Hopefully we won't find too many, if any, of those. One thing I have noticed as I've been going along doing this, nether quartz ore does not seem to be super plentiful. Like in the netherrack. Kind of like have to hit the surface areas to find any. I find interesting. Well, thanks to Piglet Barney, I don't really need it. That's another finite resource. The ore, that is. So, try to grab it when I can. But yeah, I haven't seen very much of it. So I've been mining through all of this, and I've actually encountered more pockets of lava than I have nether quartz ore. That's to say I've encountered some lava, but no nether quartz ore. None at all. I don't know. Alright. I'm just trying to grab everything that I can. Won't add this here. No netherrack left behind, as it were. I'm probably missing like a ton. I'm not realizing. There's only so much you can get to in a single row like this. So once we hit the point where we've kind of gotten what we can get in this row, like once we circle back to where we started, we'll start a new row and go from there. And it'll reveal some more stuff in this row, and as we look back, we'll grab what we can grab. I look forward to the day when those can't spawn anywhere except inside my base. You know, like where I intend for them to spawn. I don't particularly want them spawning right inside my base either. That would be bad. I did manage to get the honey farm going again. I fixed that up nice and easy, and it's been doing great. Kicking out honeycomb and honey bottles, or bottles of honey, which I've been crafting into honey blocks. Mostly to reduce my reliance on slime blocks for my redstone stuff. I still have a bunch of slime blocks, but if I can hold on to those and break them down into slime balls to use for sticky pistons, I think that's the better use for those. Then I can just use honey blocks in place of the slime blocks. Then the honey also gives me a source of sugar. I can craft it down into 3 sugar, I think, per honey bottle. Yeah, so the honey bottles can be crafted down into 3 sugar, I believe, per bottle, which is great because there's not really we can't grow sugarcane in the Nether because it requires water. Like it has to be planted next to water, no exceptions. So it's good that we're able to get those other resources in another way. So that with that particular issue, the only resource that we're missing is paper. Which, as you know, has a number of uses these days. Books probably is the primary one, which we can get through villager trading. Get bookshelves from the librarians and break those to get 3 books per bookshelf. Maps is another one, which we can actually trade for with the cartographer. And then firework rockets. Which will be a bit of a problem. So I can get gunpowder from the gas tier farm, but the paper, I believe there's a way to natively get the paper. So I guess that will have to be imported for making the fireworks. But that's why we set up in all 3 dimensions, right? There's some things that we can do and some of them that we can't do anywhere else. For instance, the piglin barter farm, that's unique to the Nether. That's not something you can get in the other dimensions. Because the piglins will turn into zombie piglins shortly after leaving the Nether. And there's no way to stop that. At least none that I know of. So the infinite netherrack and nether quartz and blackstone and gravel, that's all unique to the Nether. The gravel is actually more useful than you would imagine. Because if you have 2 pieces of dirt, you can craft those together with 2 pieces of gravel, and it will give you 4 pieces of coarse dirt. If you then place the coarse dirt down and turn it into farmland, hoe, and then pick that farmland back up with like a shovel. When you pick it up, it will just be regular dirt. And so, basically, you'll lose the 2 gravel, which you can produce infinitely, so no big deal. But you'll gain 2 dirt from the equation. Void. Void. Weird. Fill that in. This will be clearing out anyway, so. Strange how these voids form, honestly. There's more over here. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so I can technically make infinite dirt in the nether. And then I have access to grass blocks, mycelium blocks, and podzol blocks here in the nether. So I can take that infinite dirt and a little bit of light and a little bit of time. And make myself an infinite amount of grass, mycelium, or podzol. Now the funny thing is, any of the things that you would expect that I would have in the nether at this point, I don't have yet. Like the crimson and warped anything. I literally don't have any of that, so I have yet to visit the new biomes. Not sure what they would be, and I haven't really gone exploring or anything to locate them. Probably should at some point. Yeah, haven't gotten to that quite yet. But we will, eventually. We'll adapt our farms to work with those things as well. Mainly the tree farm, I think. We'll have to get it set up to use Nylium, I think it is. Which is like a nether mycelium. And then we can make all the products from those wood varieties. I call them wood varieties. They're like a woody mushroom, I think is the official storyline, but you guys know. Honestly, they look pretty cool. And I'm thinking there's something else from the new update that I really want to get my hands on. Mr. Pickle. That is one of the Striders. Actually, kind of what I like. And when I finish this project, it'll take me all the way down to the lava level. My plan currently is to clear all of that out clear out the netherrack that is below it, and then actually refill that lava so that I still have the lake. But so it's the level that I would like it to be, not just where it is, and there's no like voids below it, like for certain. Plus, we'll be able to recover all the netherrack that's under the lava, which is also going to be important, as it is a finite resource, as we mentioned. So, no sense leaving it lying around if we can avoid it. I was about to say that would prevent mobs from accessing my base, but I'd be able to get out riding on striders. That's not the case, is it? Although 150 blocks of lava is a lot to cross for any randomly AI, so I guess I would still do. So yeah, that's the plan as at present. And I'd have like that very bottom level would be like a stable level where I'd keep the striders. And the equipment to use them, leads and warped fungus on a stick, all that kind of stuff. Saddles. And then I would have, if you go in a straight line, I would have a stable on the nearest shore as well to keep them safe while I was exploring on the way out. Safe and specifically in the same location. I know that the leads are not always reliable for that. They can break when you like walk outside of, like when you unload a chunk and then reload it. So yeah, stable seems like a better option overall. A more stable option. I'm sorry. It was bad, but had to be done. I'd also like to set up a beacon down here. Well, technically, 4 beacons, but like combined into one, if you know what I mean. That kind of shoots up the ladder of the main base and just provides benefits to the whole base overall. Technically, it's a mining base, so haste would make sense, but by the time I set that up, I think I would probably not have anything within beacon range left to mine. So I might just do the combat stuff. Regen for sure is going to be one. I don't know if it affects anyone besides the player. I don't think that it does. But it would be good to have anyway. Probably not any kind of like jump boost, because I don't want to accidentally jump over my railings. But the resistance one for sure, just for those stray guest things and value. I'm not even positive what all the benefits are. regen is one that I know, so that's for sure. I know there's like a strength one. There's like a damage resistance one. I know there's jump boost. I know there's haste. So yeah, not sure. Not sure 100% what I would go with for that. But yeah, it'd just be cool to have a beacon up and running. So a cool thing they did in the game a long time ago is they set it up so if you're in the middle of mining and like piglin or anything walks in front of you, you won't accidentally hit them. Why? It's so frustrating. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. No, I'm gonna go that way. Stay behind me. Right up on me, apparently. There's no sense of personal space at all. These piglins. I guess dealing with it's the least that I can do though, since I do sort of like harvest them for gold. So yeah, I suppose I can't be too upset. Once this project's done, my farm is going to be the only place that they're able to spawn. At least near my base. So, I guess it's good that he's enjoying it while he has it. So, wide open space to roam. Making some good progress here, it seems like. So, as I mentioned briefly, I did also get a wither farm set up. Well, not a wither farm, a wither rose farm. Uses the natural bedrock with that one room as a cage for the wither. Very similar in shape to the ones that you have in the end. And it kind of works the same way. Oh, looks like we are full. Let's fix that. There we go. There, go back to it. No shulker boxes yet, but inner chest still works as pretty good storage system. No extra storage. Expand the inventory just a touch. But yeah, so there's a wither caged in the bedrock, and basically feed chicken eggs into the areas around it with a dispenser so that it'll throw them out on on occasion they hatch into baby chickens. Which the wither does with less beetles. And it makes wither roses, which of course gives me access to wither roses, which is great. But also, I can craft those down into black dye, should I ever need it. So that's also awesome. And I actually set up a couple of fully automatic bone meal systems on some farms that I already had established. So, of course, there's the cactus farm, which is easy to make fully automatic. And I was just collecting it, cactus into 3 different chests. Obviously, I don't need 3 chests worth of cactus, so I left 1 to just collect cactus as usual. And then I set up the automatic composting systems on the other 2, which happen to be right above the 2 tall flower room. So I was able to feed bone meal directly into the chests for that room to make 2 tall flowers with. So that's great. And I kind of did the same thing. Since I have the room with the grass in it, I can hit with bone meal to get dandelions and poppies. I didn't really need to get a bunch of poppies from the iron farm. So I turned that into a bone meal farm as well. That doesn't directly feed into anything. I'll have to move it manually for now. But the poppies have a higher chance to increase the level in a composter. That's like 50% compared to the 20% of cactus. So those are making plenty of bone meal, which I can use for any of the farms, including the grass farm, in order to make poppies. Seems a little backwards, but it would work. Or, potentially, I could craft it into bone blocks to give me access to any block type here in the nether, which is awesome. Yeah, it's always good to be able to get new block types, especially in an environment where a lot of variety isn't really like a huge option. Honestly, I feel like we've accomplished a lot in the nether that most people would say is just like not possible or not worth doing. Which I disagree. I think all the dimensions should be as independent as they possibly can. So you don't have to constantly go back and forth. I mean, unless you want to. But who wants to? No. I mean, I've honestly been almost exclusively in the nether, except to like run and get those turtle eggs. And now for like past 24 to 48 hours of playtime. And like I haven't had any trouble finding things to do or surviving or any of that, so yeah, just a testament to like how much you can do even less than ideal situations when you put your mind to it. I guess one of the reasons I like. Good lord. I don't know what's going on out there. What's going on? Yeah, I guess the thing I like about building in the Nether, like we are, and like just trying to make it work, is it has a kind of like a skyblock feel to it, which is really like my favorite playstyle. Typically, you kind of have like these basic things, like you're not given very much to work with, and you have to figure out how to get everything that you can to do the things that you need to do. Like a while ago, I was watching the Proto Sky series from Ray's works, and like they do an intense skyblock. It's literally a 2-block start. So you begin in the Nether on a single block of Netherrack with I think it's the warped mycelium on it, and a single one of the mushrooms. And like everyone that spawns in has one piece of bone meal. So you spawn in, you hold shift, you use your piece of bone meal, and if it doesn't work, you jump off, you spawn in again with another piece of bone meal, and you kind of go from there. Then once you get the tree to grow, you harvest it as quick as you can from the bottom up, because if that mycelium dies, it pretty much prevents you from ever getting those blocks again. And then you use the wood to kind of build out a platform, and you keep growing those trees as fast as you can. And building out a little bit more. Get some piglins to spawn, start doing some piglin trading, get access to obsidian, trading with them, which lets you make another portal to the overworld. I feel like I missed some back here. Doesn't look like that, does it? Alright. And once you get to the overworld, you have a single block of grass. And you gotta kill zombies to get iron to make a cauldron. Ideally multiple cauldrons. And like put those somewhere out in the overworld. Sit there and wait for rain. And once it fills to the point where it's increased the level 3 times, you can grab that water with a bucket. Oh, and then there's a 1 block of lava underneath the grass block. So, I after you collect all this rainwater, and then put the lava with the water, make yourself a cobblestone generator. But, like, it takes forever to get even that far. Cobblestone's like 48 hours or something crazy. Solid playtime. That was with like a ton of people playing on the same server. But yeah, I just like the idea of like, what can I get infinitely without. What can I get infinitely? What can I farm? Where can I farm it? Just figuring out all that stuff and getting it all set up. Yeah, that's the fun part for Minecraft for me. One of them, anyway. The combat stuff, like, it's okay. My favorite. Like, building, like, making worlds and filling out stuff and with life. Doesn't always work out how you hope, but you usually find a solution to whatever problem you're facing. Like, obviously, you can't have water in the Nether. So most people are just like, oh, you can't have an iron farm in the Nether. It'd be impossible. Yeah, you just have to figure some stuff out. So my iron farm actually has a smaller spawn platform. It has an area of lava that's literally 4x4, so it's like a big area. And it's just one lava block kind of in the center and spreading out that far, but like it's a large area. And then I use pressure plates, slime blocks, and sticky pistons to bounce the iron golems into the center area where the lava's at. And, I'm kind of surprised it works as well as it does, to be honest. But I'm glad it works, and it works good. Like, we never really have a shortage on iron, which is great. Iron is super important, obviously. Especially as much as I use hoppers in the Nether, because I can't use water streams. So everything works out. Yeah, so no, we didn't get quite as far on this as I had hoped. I was hoping to get all the way around, clearing out this stuff in the ceiling, and start the next row at least, so you can see some of that. We got as far as we got. That's okay. Did actually make a lot of progress, honestly. When you think about it, we're tearing out a lot of netherrack here. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that it's taking a minute. The hard part really is working around all this bedrock. Kind of slows down the process. So once the ceilings are completely cleared out, I think the mining out process is going to go a lot faster. Especially since there's huge voids and stuff that we won't have to mine out, it's just air, essentially. So that'll help some. Yeah, just not having to dig around all the bedrock to get to a few blocks of netherrack here and there. That'll be a big help. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out with me while I work on projects like this one. There will definitely be more of these kind of things in the future, so don't worry. More content to come, as they say. And yeah, it's been good, fun, and hopefully relaxing. So, thanks again for watching, and remember, you can call us the Kents. Have a good night, guys.